Hi there, welcome back to Sweet Nothings Crochet's videos. Today we're going to make our herringbone clutch, and for that I have used this stitch, which is an adaptation of the herringbone, half herringbone stitch. And once again, this project is reversible, fully reversible. The back and the front look exactly the same. So I've used the basic idea of the half herringbone stitch and herringbone half double crochet stitch, and I have just adapted a little bit. Can you see those ridges that form? So that's the difference that I have made by using the same stitch in a slightly different way. So let's start. Today this project has been made, this particular swatch has been made with our polyester cone yarn, and I have made the original clutch purse that you see is also made with the same cone yarn, but it is not specific for this project. You can actually make this project, you can make your bag with any yarn and hook that works for it. For our swatch and for showing you the stitch detail, again I'm using the polyester cone yarn. This is green, and I'm working with a 3.5 mm crochet hook. The beauty of this particular stitch is that you can start with any number of stitches that you want. It is not just give me a second, let me get my sorry, computer went off there. So you start with as many number of stitches as you want for the length of your project. Now when you're working the clutch purse will be a square, and this will be the length of the clutch purse. So this is the number of stitches that you'll work for the length of the clutch purse. It doesn't need to be odd or even, it is just the complete length. We're working with foundation single crochet. So I've just worked about 8 or 9 in foundation single crochet just to start. So to start, when we work our first stitch, which is the herringbone half double crochet stitch, we start with a chain 1, and then you work it like you're working a half double crochet. So yarn over into the hook, pull it through. Now this is exactly like you would do a half double crochet. Now for a half double crochet, you would pass it through and pass through all 3 loops on the hook, correct? But for this herringbone stitch, you pass this loop that you have just worked through the yarn, the loop that you have passed over, and then you pass it through both. Yes, that looked complicated. Let me do it again. The first stitch is a little tricky. So yarn over, pass it into the stitch, pull the loop through, and you have 3 loops on the hook. Hold on to the second loop and pass the first loop through the second loop. You have 2 loops on hook, yarn over through both loops. That's your herringbone half double crochet stitch. Yarn over into the stitch, draw up a loop. Hold on to the first 2 loops, pass the first loop on the hook through, through the second loop on the hook, and then through both. Let's do that again. Yarn over into the stitch, draw up a loop, hold both the first 2 stitches and guide the first stitch from under and over, yarn over and through both loops on stitch. We are holding both the first and the second from under and over, yarn over and through both loops on the hook. Can you see how so you get a little loop here, and then you get the stitch which is slightly slanted. It comes from under, from under, all the way till the end. You're working the herringbone half double crochet stitch, the HHDC as written on my bio. Yarn 1 and turn. Now all the way down we just work a single crochet all the way down for row 2. So single crochet in each stitch all the way down. Great. Again I do a turning chain, chain 1, and then you start again. This row again you do a half herringbone, half double crochet, yarn over into the first stitch, pull up the loop, hold the first 2 loops, pass the second loop, first loop through the second loop, yarn over and through both. Once again, and pass it through under. Once you get it going, it's not that difficult. When people talk about crochet being therapeutic, I find this stitch real fun and therapeutic. It's like, is it going to go through or not? And that one didn't. And the last stitch. There you go. The next row is once again a full row of single crochet. So the working a single crochet in between 2 rows of herringbone half double crochet actually singles out the HHDC row, and therefore you get a cute little ridge between the 2 rows. Can you see that ridge there? I think it will show better in the lighter one. It shows, can you see the ridges? And therefore the stitches look a little puffy, and I like the effect that we got with that. And that is the stitch that I have used for the clutch bus. Now for the clutch, then you work all the way till the top, and then you can you need to fold it down. Obviously it's not going to be that small, but just assuming that you've done the whole length, you fold it down like that, and what I have done right on top is just attached a zipper. There are links on my blogs as to how to attach your zipper, how to line your bag, and finish off your project in a really beautiful way. Once you're done, I do hope you'll share all your finished photos with me so that I can show them off on my Facebook page. Remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss a single video from Sweet Nothing Crochet. Bye. Have a creative day. See you soon.